promotions or teams have to go through to settle with them. Well, Jerry Lawler has made what used to be an enjoyable business for me, promoting professional wrestling, a nightmare. We've had to cater to him. We've had to pay him an unbelievable amount of money, more than he's worth. And the 1980 contract that he and his people presented to us it borders on insanity. Buddy and I have been trying to lower prices with the cost of gas, and a lot of our fans come from the surrounding towns. It makes it real difficult for people to enjoy the sport or the recreation or whatever they like. So we've been working very hard to try to cut corners and cut prices and still maintain the quality talent so that we could, in fact, lower prices instead of raising them. Now, in order to sign Jerry Lawler's contract for 1980, we figured it out with a pencil and piece of paper. We'd have to raise prices in every city we do business with $1.25. So that's how ridiculous it is. Now, we're not going to do that. Furthermore, Jerry has stood out here and he says that Lucas is a nobody and that's a nothing match. So what I want to say to you is when you go over the card for the Memphis card Monday,
Tuesday, right?
Tuesday, Christmas, we're going to just treat it like it's a nothing match, and we're going to move Mr. Lawler down on the third match on the card. And
no longer the main event then, right?
No. He says that it's not a main event match, and if he doesn't feel that it rates main event match status, then we'll put it on the preliminary match where it goes. We want to tell the people that we're no longer going to cater to Mr. Jerry Lawler. As a matter of fact, Christmas may be his last match. Christmas may be his last match because, well, I'll tell him personally. Jerry, I'll tell you.
Wait a minute.
No, you wait a minute. You've been wanting an answer to us what we were going to do about 1980. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do about it. We're not going to do anything about it. We're not going to sign your contract. We're not going to pay you your big guarantees. We're not going to raise prices to accommodate you. You can go the way of Mr. Pete Rose and you can change organizations. And as for Christmas Day, the match is a nothing, you say, with Ken Lucas, so we'll treat it as such, and we'll put you down on the preliminary match where you belong.
Are you through?
Yeah.
Are you through? Give him a big hand there. That was quite a little performance, wasn't it? But let me just say this, Jerry, really, in all sincerity. Now, I really hate that, you know, you're talking about contracts and stuff. This is really things that's better left in the wrestling offices, you know, away from the TV. But if you want to air your dirty laundry out here, then we'll just air some. Now, I just hate to say this. I mean, that was a nice little performance, but in all sincerity, I can read you like a book. Do you realize that? I know what you're trying to do. Do you know what he's trying to do, Dave?
It sounds to me like he just told it like it was.
No,
right
no,
here.
I'm sorry. See, that's what he wants you to think, and that's what he wants all the people out there watching to think. But what he is trying to do, he is trying to stand out here and shame me into making this a title match. He wants me to put up the World Heavyweight Championship against Ken Lucas because he thinks Ken Lucas is hot stuff. He wants me to stand here and tell you people that Ken Lucas is a good wrestler, that he has a chance to beat me. But I'm sorry, Jerry Jarrett, he is not a good wrestler. He does not have a chance to beat me. And you want me to put the title match up so it'll be a big important match on your Christmas card. But wait a minute, I just got an idea. Now, you're talking about the contracts. Why don't we do this? And you like Ken Lucas so well. Why don't we do this? I'll wrestle Ken Lucas and I'll put up the belt. But let's have you put up something too, because you believe in him. I believe in myself enough to put up the belt. Why don't we say this? If I beat, or if Ken Lucas beats me, then he's got the belt. You've got yourself a new world champion, and I'll sign the old, and you talk about ridiculous, 1979 contract, Mr. Moneybags. I'll sign it. That's right, where I have to run up and down the highways with the look, you know. I'll sign it and be penniless all next year. I'll do that. But let's say this. If I beat Mr. Ken Lucas, then you sign my 1980 contract. What about that, huh? Hey, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, ain't it, Michael?
I've been very tolerant letting you talk because I feel like that it's your last time to run your mouth on Memphis TV. No, I don't want your CWA title match. and I don't want you. So you can wrestle on the preliminary match Monday, and we've been tolerant of your time. It's very expensive, and that's all we need of it. We need to run over the card.
So you say that I'm on a third match, right?
Yeah.
Let me just say this, Dave. I will be on the last match down there Christmas night, okay, buddy? Remember that.
We're going to do the card.
We need to run over the card.
Yeah.
He's on the preliminary.
Okay, come on around. Okay, let's take a look at it. Couple of reminders for you. This is going to be Christmas night, Tuesday night, December 25th, a big Christmas spectacular, and such a big night it's going to be. It starts early, 7:30, special time, Christmas night. The opening bout, an 18-man battle royal. 18-man battle royal to open the card. The $5,000 prize goes to the winner. Each wrestler has to pay an entry fee. The promoter is kicking a little extra, so a $5,000 first prize for the winner of that one. Then comes a match between Buddy Wayne and Jerry Bryant. After that, another single match in which Slim, the scuffling hillbilly, they call him Slim, but he weighs 325 pounds, will be going against the mighty Yankee. And then right here, Jerry, is this where we're going to put in the Lawler-Lucas match right after that one?
Right.
Right after that one. All right, it will be Jerry Lawler against Ken Lucas in a non-title match after that. And then we will have the grappler against Paul Ellering. It'll be Steve Regal going against Jimmy Hart. Regal gets Jimmy Hart in the ring. Then comes a Southern Tag Team title match. The champions will be there with the belts on the line. The Assassins and the challengers, the Gibson brothers, Ricky and Robert. That championship match will be at the Mid-South Coliseum Tuesday night. Then the finals of the Battle Royal will come up after that. The preliminaries of the Battle Royal will be the first thing on the card. Then the last two guys left will come back in the finals with no time limit, no disqualification, no holds barred, and